Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, we explain the ending of The Mandalorian Season 1. Enjoy! The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after the events of Star Wars The Return of the Jedi and focuses on a Mandalorian bounty hunter named Din Djarin, but commonly referred to as Mando.
Ah, Mando!
The show starts when he is hired by a client to retrieve a mysterious asset, which turns out to be a Force-sensitive infant from the same species as Jedi Master Yoda. Mando decides to keep the child, commonly known outside the show as Baby Yoda, and his life gets turned upside down. Now we will go over 5 different aspects of the ending of Season 1. Number 1. Din Djarin's new mission with Baby Yoda. This season's finale follows a story split between the final 2 episodes and sets up the introduction of Moff Gideon, who is the primary villain and man behind the hunt for Baby Yoda.
You have something I want.
After an intense battle with Moff Gideon and his troops, Mando and Baby Yoda are surprisingly able to leave the planet Navarro both unscathed and with their bond stronger than ever. Their surprise run-in with the Armorer while navigating the sewers led her to declaring the duo,
"You are a clan of 2.
Baby Yoda, who is dubbed a foundling, becomes Mando's responsibility until it becomes of age or is reunited with its own species.
You expect me to search the galaxy for the home of this creature and deliver it to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
This leaves the Dadalorian, or Mandad, to act as his father.
You are as its father."
Din now has a new mission to reunite Baby Yoda with his people. We know very little about this species, since beside the child, the only other 2 we have seen are Yoda and Yaddle. The Mandalorian is set to potentially tread new ground come Season 2, which already started production with showrunner Jon Favreau taking to Twitter to announce its release sometime in fall 2020. This leaves many possibilities, such as Baby Yoda being entrusted to a Jedi Master to help him wield the Force. Whether or not they are successful in this mission, we can expect plenty of adventures for the pair moving forward. Number 2. Din completing his upgrades. Upon accepting the mission to retrieve the asset from the client back in the first episode, Din received a payment of Beskar steel.
Beskar?
Go ahead. It's real.
He brought it to the Armorer so that she could forge him a new pauldron, and later received a large amount of Beskar, using some of it for more armor upgrades, with the rest being saved for the foundlings. As impressive as his previous upgrades were, Din's armor wasn't complete until he received the jetpack in the Season 1 finale. Upon learning that he trained in Rising Phoenix,
Have you trained in the Rising Phoenix?
When I was a boy, yes.
Then this will make you complete.
the Armorer handed him his own rocket. Earlier in the season, Din has made a comment about getting one of these when a group of Mandalorians led by Paz Vizsla came to his and Baby Yoda's rescue against his fellow bounty hunters.
I gotta get one of those.
He makes use of the jetpack right away as it helped him to take down Moff Gideon's TIE fighter. Number 3, the Mandalorian's hatred of droids and IG-11 sacrifice. Din's hatred of droids has been established from the very first episode of The Mandalorian.
No droids.
Mando is convinced that droids cannot be trusted.
Under no circumstances does that thing leave the ship.
You got a real thing for droids, don't you?
Which stems from the trauma they inflicted on him during the Clone Wars when battle droids attacked his home planet, killed his parents, and almost murdered him. This is why even after Quill's reprogrammed IG-11 came to their rescue, he assumed that it would kill him after he suffered a fatal injury.
Do it.
Do what?
Just get it over with.
However, the droid proved him wrong. The droid healed Mando with the use of back-to-tank fluid, and his impression of IG-11 significantly changed. When it offered to sacrifice itself in order to save all of them, Mando wanted to stop it, saying that they all still needed him, revealing that he is sad over his potential sacrifice.
I'm not sad.
Yes, you are. I'm a nurse droid. I've analyzed your voice.
With no other way out of the predicament, IG-11 walked down the lava river to detonate itself to take out a group of stormtroopers waiting to ambush Din. Number 4, Greef Karga and Cara Dune stay on Navarro. Viewers met Greef Karga, the leader of the bounty guild that Din was a member of, at the beginning of the season. He was the one who endorsed Mando to the client for the job of retrieving Baby Yoda.
There is one job.
Let's see the puck.
No puck.
Although Greef and Din had a rocky patch due to Mando's decision to take Baby Yoda, they eventually patched things up due to him getting healed by the child.
He's trying to eat me.
Viewers also meet Cara Dune, who is introduced later in the show and is a former shock trooper that was hiding on Sorgon. She was recruited by Mando for the mission to get rid of Imperial troops on Navarro.
I'm in.
After successfully defeating Imperial troops in Navarro, both Greef and Cara decide to stay on the planet.
You're staying here?
Well, why not?
Greef is still technically the head of the Bounty Guild and even offered Din a chance to rejoin at a higher pay.
It looks like your guild rates have just gone up.
However, Mando's first priority is to help reunite Baby Yoda with his own species, as the armorer said.
I'm afraid I have more pressing matters at hand.
Greef also invited Cara to become a bounty hunter. However, she refused, but opted to stay on the planet now that the Imperial remnants were no longer around. Number 5. Moff Gideon has the Darksaber. Just when everyone thought that Din had successfully defeated Moff Gideon with his high-flying antics, it is revealed that not only did he survive the crash, he's also in possession of the infamous Darksaber. First introduced in Star Wars The Clone Wars and reoccurring in Star Wars Rebels, the black-bladed lightsaber is an ancient weapon that is very important to the people of Mandalore. Initially created by the first Mandalorian Jedi, Tari Vizsla,
legend tells that it was created over 1,000 years ago by Tar Vizsla, the first Mandalorian ever inducted into the Jedi Order.
The wielder of the Darksaber becomes the leader of Mandalore. With a long history, the last time we see the Darksaber before now is when Sabine Wren handed it off to Bo-Katan Kryze in order to reunite the clans of Mandalore.
For my clan, and for all of Mandalore.
Between then and now, it is possible that Gideon came into possession of this weapon during the Purge. It could also be that Moff Gideon could have been a Mandalorian and is responsible for Mandalore's downfall. It is also worth noting that Rogue One revealed that the Empire has files pertaining to the Black Saber,
Cluster Prism, Black Saber,
meaning they were also looking for the one-of-a-kind lightsaber, or maybe they had it in their possession at that point. Whatever the case, it's clear that Moff Gideon will be the primary antagonist for Mando and Baby Yoda, and we only root for Din to defeat him and become the new owner of the Darksaber and leader of what's left of the Mandalorians. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think about the first season of The Mandalorian? Let me know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. I hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.